Nate on AEW Live and Uncensored starts right the fuck now. Let's go. And that's the bottom line. Because Uncle Nate is about to say some shit.
Stupid board. Yo, so good night. We live. So good night. You know, you can find me at Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Native Twitter, NATITUDE. That's D with the big fat B, but this is B. Yeah, Native to B. And this time the B stands for Brock or Becky or Bianca got booted. We're going to talk about the returns. I'm going to get into it. What happened on wrestling this weekend? Becky Lynch came back and squashed. Absolutely squashed. Absolutely squashed Bianca for no reason. Had no reason. Everybody's talking about it. We all wanted Becky to come back. We knew it because of the Punk return. Talk about that later. And the Punk return, and then we knew, but we wanted at least Bianca to have a good match. I mean, we last night on Takeover we saw how a title can change hands in a good match. I'm not talking about Cross and Joe. It was all right. But Ilya and Walter's obviously going to go challenge Joe next, right? Is Walter going to go straight to Lashley, which I would like to see. This is gonna be my first live, just random ass chat. I don't know. Oh boy, I've been wanting to talk some shit lately, but you know, I wanted to break up the wrestling with some sports stuff. But here we are talking about wrestling again, because wrestling is the big shit right now. CM Punk came back on Friday. CM Punk came back and everybody lost their mind. They lost their freaking mind, but they knew he was coming back. And here's the difference between WWE and AEW. WWE lives for the storytelling right at the end, all the way to the end. They don't care if you get mad at the storytelling. They don't care if it's bad. They just want you to keep going to hope for it to be better. They already got you. Everybody who says they're not going to watch WWE anymore, or they're going to quit WWE and they're not going to watch, are still watching because they want it to get better. You know it can get better. You've seen it good. So WWE has a trusted product that they will eventually show something good and show you something that you like eventually. And that's why you keep coming back. Toronto Maple Leafs fans. Why we fucking keep coming back and watching them, because fucking eventually, hopefully, God, Knicks fans too, you know, Lakers fans, y'all waited, but now you're back up. But just a few years ago, you were a joke. WWE does not care. They'll put out something shit, and then they'll put out two amazing things, and you'll forget about it. AEW has to live for the pop. They have to live right now. They have to always get the cheer. That's the difference. Let me tell you the difference. AEW Rampage, right? Great moment. It was cool. But nobody remembers the main event. Did you guys even watch the rest of AEW? Like, I guarantee you they're not going to show you the ratings. They guarantee you they clicked off and went immediately to SmackDown. Immediately, right after nobody's not going to watch the opening of SmackDown. Maybe Cena. They said Cena and Roman possibility versus Punk's return. Okay, we're gonna watch AEW Rampage until Punk's return. Okay. Well, AEW, just for the pop. They have to put Punk's return right away. First, first, first. So they get the pop. I guarantee those ratings. I don't have no numbers, but they fucking went down. They had to have gone down. They went right back to SmackDown to watch the rest of the real show. Because what the fuck else you had? Jade Cargill versus Kiera. I love Kiera, but you didn't promote her well, and you squashed her. And Jade is horrible. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on a girl who calls herself Jade. It looks like She-Hulk, and then acts like Storm. What? I I like comic books. I obviously know what's going on. You know? Stupid. Anyways, and then their match was they had nothing. There was no like Moxley won, and then yay! Really? No. There's no way you would have two good pops. Like, so you had this. No way in WWE world you have two pops in the show. They gotta have one swerve, one what the fuck moment, like one. Oh my god, I can't wait to see what happens next moment. Nothing in Rampage. That's why that show is gonna die. And AEW does not care about the show, or else if they care about the pop, they want to live for the moment. AEW put Punk on first. Put Punk on first. I thought I lost the filter there, but it just got loosey. Punk on first, and and then they probably lost it. Like they put Punk on first, and then at the end, Moxley and Kingston and yay! They go home. Everybody goes home. Like that's all the AEW wants because they do not want anybody to hate them. They don't want any bad stuff. Like remember when the horrible failed explosion? The failed explosion for their death match, right? Their fire death match. They don't want any of that shit. When we dissed the shit out of them for that, and then they had a dumb explanation of saying, "Oh, it was just jokes. What do you expect we were gonna do?" Right? Nobody liked that. That was no. You made us expect something because we trusted you, right? That you're the company that does this, and then you pulled not even a WWE swerve, just a dumb WCW swerve on us. It was dumb. Just fucking dumb. So they said, we ain't gonna do that shit anymore. We give the whatever the fuck these fucking marks want. They want Punk, give them up. Just Punk. They should have called it AEW Punk. You know? They should have called it AEW Punk instead of the AEW Rampage. Because that's all it is. It was just a Punk show. They should have just called it AEW Punk Dance and just had Punk come out. And then no matches. Like fucking nobody watched those matches anyway. All right, so that's my comments on Punk's return. It was great for wrestling. For that moment. But, next moment, I don't know. Next moment, when is the next moment? Dan O'Brien? You better fucking put him on last. Put him in a match or something. Some suspense. Somebody watch the whole show. The ratings are going to tank. Oh, God. Since the phone is getting warm. Well, and I have to go get a fucking camera. I got to go get a fan. Hold on. Oh, fuck it. This is just me, a quick one. The phone's getting warm. So, how y'all? That was my. I'm just saying. This is really a stream to talk about AEW Rampage and Punk's return, and just want to also talk about Brock and Becky. Like, why the fuck did Becky have to come back and destroy Bianca? Why? Because she's going to be a heel, and then she's going to come back tomorrow and she's going to say, "This is why, I beat your champion in 2 seconds. I beat your champion so quickly that we don't need her no more. I'm the best. I told you I'm the best." You know what's crazy to me? Bianca's first three major feuds are with the Horsemen. Ain't nobody else next. She should go over and get Charlotte next. Like really, she went at Sasha, Bailey, Becky. What? So she got to slay Becky, but that's crazy. Like I think she's gonna get the belt back at whatever next in 2 pay-per-views. I don't think Becky's gonna take it for too long. It's just for this quick while, and then they want Bianca. Everybody, there's a big groundswell for Bianca to retain that title now. The one difference here they made, even though they looks like they squashed Bianca, this is where it flips it, right? This is where you gotta be good, right? This is where you gotta do the work now. Are you going to go, or are you gonna go? Are they gonna flip her and make her good? Like use this writing on SmackDown and build for her to go against Becky to be the evil bitch? I really hope Becky and Seth, they're both evil assholes now, right? Unite them, please. Oh, the messiahs. That would be crazy. Anyways, yeah. So Becky's going to be healed. That's why she did that squash. It's just that maybe they're going to use the Kofi thing. They should use the Kofi Brock thing. Like, first of all, y'all, Raw got dicked out again. Brock and Becky returned, and they're both on SmackDown. Fox ain't fucking around. Fox is trying to fucking say, "Fuck you, USA." I have an idea. Just put an hour recap show or like a talk show. Make like Talking Smack on USA Network for an hour, or like an indie a show where they maybe put 205 Live fucking on it, right? So they qualify for the third hour, right? Put that first, and then have the from 9 to 11 be Raw. 2 hours is the only way to condense it, because you have 3 hours of programming and you don't show all your wrestlers. I don't understand. You don't showcase everybody. It doesn't make any sense. I have nothing to say about Raw. Nothing. Fuck Goldberg. I've said it enough, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. I fucking hate Goldberg, and he's coming back because look, here's the bullshit part. He's gonna act like he's a hero dad, just trying to defend his son. His son is a criminal trespasser, and he got what should coming. What he should have did is slapped his son and said, "You fucking got what you deserve. What the fuck are you doing coming in here? There's rules. You did something illegal. We have actual rules. You're the son of a wrestler. You should know coming in here. When you come in there, then you know that you are now a competitor and you're on TV. So let your ass down. Get the fuck out of here, Gage. Get the fuck out of here, Bill." Could Bill have not come back like on a lower wrestler? Like he should have come back to Drew, continue his feud with Drew, trying to elevate Drew, right? Continue that, saying right, but no, he has to become the hero. He didn't even say he was coming back for the fans. He said he's coming back for his son and for his sake to make himself know that he looks good in front of his son, even though he knows his son has internet. Fuck you, Bill. All right, that's it. That's all about Raw. And fuck you, Raw, for always making Jinder Mahal. I'm not even doing This Week in India anymore. So listen, This Week in Indian Wrestling is canceled for the moment. They're fucking around with all the Indian wrestlers, always making them look shitty, right? Okay, yes, Mansoor is going to be nice mid-cardy. Great, congratulations. Also, I'm fucking annoyed with India, Bhutan, Pakistan, Maldives, Sri Lanka, and all of these places that getting blocked on YouTube because they do anything. Whoever is controlling the wrestling over there, I'm putting the image, the film backwards, flipped, and my audio over it, and it's still getting blocked in their cut. Oh my god, fuck it. I got to do something different. I can't do what everybody else does. A picture and then talk over it. That's not me. So I got to figure out. This Week in India wrestling is on hold for now, and especially until they fucking do something good with our dudes. Look, this fucking thing is unraveling. I'm so mad. Anyways, back to Brock. What are they gonna do with Brock? I love that. The most interesting thing, obviously, is the Paul Heyman thing. Second thing is they need Brock and Edge to team up as the Viking posse. They bring the Viking Raiders over, have a posse of 4 Vikings. All right. That's my thoughts. I just wanted to talk some shit over here about wrestling. I'm going to be doing a few posts soon about how I'm going to reorganize wrestling and how I think there should be, how they should change the leagues. I'll give you 3 ideas, though. 3 things before I go. I'm going to go into detail. There definitely needs to be a women's show, right? They have enough. Like Triple H may fucking think there's no room, but if you give it a push, you tell us the market. You give it. You make the market. There is a room. You just don't want to see it. You want to tell us that there is a market for it. Tell Stephanie there's no market for it. I don't understand. Tell your daughters that. There's a market for women. A whole fucking show. Then you can have one pay-per-view. Well, I guess you can't call it evolution. Anyways, women. 2, the next one, they need to have an intergender title. Right? And have an intergender tag title. And that title, and that tag title should be the showcase piece of an old school Saturday children's wrestling hour. You have enough characters, enough corny, and you're going back to characters. You have enough characters to make a show, enough wrestlers to at least give them, a break. They're not being Lashley. Like Drew Gulak is not beating Lashley, right? He's not beating Roman, right? Fucking, you have Elias is not beating any of those guys. But, oh man, there you go. There goes the heater. I knew that was going on. I could see the earth. Burned my hand. Fuck. Damn it. I don't want the heater to go away. Oh well. It's done. Stop burning out. Oh well. Now it's in the pile of ashes. Yeah, so anyway, so you don't want to I want an intergender tag match in a kids show, which also has a TV title, and you have the entire roster of the 24/7 title. So the 24/7 title is the main title of the family kids Saturday morning show, and the second title, the tag title, is the intergender title. Right? You don't need to have a women's you don't need to have no women's title in the family one. But if you do have a women's title, you can call it, I don't know, you can call it something, I don't care what you call it, right? But it's probably going to be an hour show, right? Because you could do it in the last, you wouldn't do it in the last hour, but you would do it on Saturday for 1 hour, right? And then they film it whenever the fuck they film it. I would kill 205 Lab now because nobody knows what the fuck it is. It's supposed to be an NXT, but it's a WWE show. You didn't even fix that loose end. You just let it unwrap. Anyways, I would kill that. I would kill main event. It's only 2 matches. Like what the fuck? Put that into the family show, right? I would bring back the TV title somehow. Call it the network title somehow, and I'll talk some more stuff. But you know why they need to kill Raw and SmackDown tag champions. There should be the WWE tag champions and the WWE Universal tag champions. Make the Usos Universal tag champions. Cooler. Like Roman's a Universal and Usos. And forget about SmackDown. Forget about calling it a Raw champion. And then for the women's one, I don't know how people feel about this, right? So this is I'm trying to gauge this here. Bring back the Divas title. Put the Divas title on SmackDown and make the women's one on Raw. Or because SmackDown is like the TV channel. TV. It's like for the Hollywood. because it's Fox wants all the ratings, right? It's the ratings one. I always use the thing Raw was the ratings show, and SmackDown was the wrestling show. You guys can decide, or whoever. They decide. Whatever is the wrestling show gets the women's one, and whatever is the sports entertainment show gets the Divas one. But the Divas one should be on the Universal one, because the Universal one is also the sports entertainment championship. It's like the People's Championship, the gate, the big ticket, right? And the tag team, the best tag team, the most personality tag team, that should be on. Like, load them up if that's what you're gonna do, okay? And then I should and also never ever take the US belt away from Raw if it's on the USA Network. Now, it makes perfect sense to do that. I have other thoughts, but I'm gonna put them in the next video. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna revamp. I have one other crazy option: bring back Raw Underground, and then redo a whole league, kind of like Raw for All, but not like, but not real, so they don't kill each other, and just use all your shooters. Like, I would have a group of strikers, a mix of strikers and wrestlers. You can have Dolph can be in there. You have Apollo in there. You can have like Shelton. You can have Otis. You can have like so much like different types of wrestlers, MMA guys. And then NXT has a whole shitload, and you're like citing a whole bunch now. And then you have just like, and then just but make it sports entertainment, but like make your cage, make it Raw Underground, or make it a pit. Like, it's cool. Use the pit that they did in NXT. Oh, Thatcher, it could be in the other guy Thatcher's fighting in NXT. Riggs, Ridge Holland. Anyways, yeah, you could maybe make the pit all of their main events. The main event of each of Raw Underground should be the pit fight, and then all your other fights, like the undercards, should be on that top thing with everybody around. But then you can have like a crowd. Just make it small, like Capitol Wrestling Center. Like, just make, first of all, that Raw Underground has to be in a smaller setting, right? It can't actually be at Raw, right? Don't make it in the building, right? Make it a whole brand. Put it in a separate building, right? Put it as a separate show, or have it in a different building. Tape it somewhere ahead of time, right? There's in like Capitol Wrestling. Right after they do NXT, Raw Underground comes in, right? And they have a crowd, right? And there's a cage right there. See how you have a cage? It's even cooler. It doesn't look like a Raw Underground. And you have the live fans right there, right? And then there's the cage, right? And then there's like a row of wrestlers. And then but this time for Raw Underground, on the other side of the cage is the wrestlers who are part of the show, right? And then the flat path floor. And then you do your Raw Underground right there, and you have audience. It'll be cool. Still intimate, dark. Capitol Wrestling is a perfect place for it, right? But this time you actually, even though you script it, don't do Raw wrestling, right? And don't do no fall. Don't really do fall. That's stupid. Right? But have them like wrestle. Like, you tried to do it. Now you have the place. Bring it back and make it a whole hour. And don't make it part of Raw. Raw Underground should be not part of Raw. It should be its own thing. Just call the show Underground. And on that note, fuck Goldberg. Let's see what some bullshit he's gonna say tonight. Attitude. Uncle Nate. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You're watching AEW with the B. 4. Bye.